There are plenty of incumbents out there seeking re-election. There's now a small group of candidates trying to get a return to elected office after leaving politics amid scandal.
Here to take a look at who these candidates are is our political editor, Dennis Welch.
And one of the big questions regarding some of these candidates is why on the world would you want to go through another campaign after suffering such a public shaming?
Aside from Hollywood actors and actresses, nobody has more ego than a bruised politician.
Veteran Republican political consultant Barrett Marson.
Despite maybe a sex scandal, despite maybe another sex scandal, and then despite, I guess, another sex scandal from the people you're talking about, that they can overcome this because they are incredibly gifted.
One of those candidates Marson knows very well. 2 years ago, former state lawmaker Steve Montenegro was running for Congress against one of his clients when Montenegro was caught in a sexting controversy. Now he'll have to defeat one of two incumbents in Arizona's 13th legislative district to move on to the general election. Former state lawmaker David Stringer, despite leaving office amid disturbing accusations that he solicited sex from underage boys in the 1980s, is running for county attorney in Yavapai County. But he'll have to beat incumbent Sheila Polk next week, which most political experts say is unlikely. But there is one high-profile candidate running this year who has a decent shot at moving on after next week's primary.
You always keep your title, okay?
Former Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio was found in contempt of federal court and later pardoned by President Trump. He's hoping big money and high name ID can help him win in a crowded primary that includes his former chief deputy, Jerry Sheridan.
It's not good for self-governance either, because these folks, even if they are elected, end up being handicapped in their own work because there's a great part of the constituency that cannot respect.
And earlier this week, we did speak to Arpaio about his re-election bid. As far as Stringer and Montenegro, they did not return our phone calls. In Phoenix, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.